My dad loved to cook. Not the everyday cooking. Mom did the everyday cooking. He'd work with it. He made breakfast in the morning every day, that kind of stuff. But Dad really liked to cook the fun stuff. In the evenings, Dad would make peach cobbler, or he'd make a pie, or he'd make cinnamon rolls, and he would say, these are just the way my mom used to make them. And we were all guessing he probably made it up as he went. But I think all of our favorites that Dad made, besides biscuits and gravy in the morning, was his peach cobbler. He would work at it diligently. If he had to make it from a can of cling peaches, he would complain that he had to buy the peaches at McCoy's, and he was sorry because they really should be fresh to make a good peach cobbler. He said that once a week maybe, when he's making a peach cobbler in the wintertime. He'd cook it, he'd get it out really hot, roasting hot out of the oven. And he'd say, you know, it's really best with a little buttermilk on it, or maybe some half and half. I don't think any of his kids used buttermilk or half and half, but we might get some milk. Pour milk over it just to cool it down so we could eat it, because it was roasting hot, steaming hot. Then go into the other room. We'd sit around as a family and have peach cobbler and watch television. I've never made a peach cobbler. John and I went to spend a morning with Dad and Mom one day after surfing at their house. One day after surfing, we went to their house. We weren't surfing at their house. And Dad taught us how to make peach cobbler. He taught us how to make the crust. He taught us how to walk all the way through it. He did everything, and he said, see how easy that was? You should easily remember that. I don't remember it. I remember that we made a crust. I remember that we got out a can of peaches. I remember, other than that, yeah, not so much. But if I did remember it, Dad's peach cobbler was syrupy. It wasn't thick. Dad's peach cobbler was a fine, thin crust. It wasn't crumbly, one of those crumbly crusts. Dad's peach cobbler was made with love. And every time he made it, he critiqued it. And he usually said something like, not quite like Mom's, but not bad. Happy Father's Day. I realized that for the majority of my life, I've been a dad. And I don't know what my kids will remember about me. I don't know what they'll say about me someday. I don't know what your kids will say about you, dads. But not bad if what they say about you is, he loved to make us peach cobbler in the evenings. If you don't know what to do for your children or your grandchildren, why not learn how to make peach cobbler? It pleases everybody. Why not learn how to make peach cobbler and become known for it? And occasionally, not too often because you'll all get fat and nobody wants to be fat, but occasionally, when the family's together, make it. Say, you know, I don't think it's quite like Dad's. Don't think it's quite like Mom's, but not bad. Put a little milk, a little buttermilk, a little half and half over it. And sit down and have a bowl of peach cobbler together and tell some family stories. And thank God that you have the opportunity to be a father. Dads, happy Father's Day. We're blessed, so lucky to get to be dads. Blessed beyond measure to have a heavenly Father. My prayer for you today is that you take joy in today, that you recognize your blessings, and that maybe you have a little bowl of peach cobbler with your family. Have a great day. Happy Father's Day.